Oh God, oh. I might have to light the blunt up again. Out here in LA. I'm gonna get right to it. You know what I see a lot out here? I see a lot. There's a lot of interracial dating, but there's a lot of, the thing that strikes me is there's a lot of black women who date white men, and well, you know, it's their business. You know, it's their personal business. Who gives a fuck, you know? But I remember 20 years ago, black women didn't look twice at white men. And I'm from Louisiana. Maybe it was different out here in Cali. I seriously doubt it. I mean, you had a few. I can tell right away if you date white boys or not. I can tell right away. I can tell. I mean, they pretty much just talk white like a motherfucker. They talk really white. They sound like the comedians who used to make fun of white people. Like, yeah, ha, 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 ha. Oh my God, you're technically correct. And they do all that bullshit. Yes, Jonathan, oh my God, the weather is extremely scorching today. Like, really? You really talk like that? I make these hoes and they're like, yeah, like totally. Yeah, like gnarly. Black girls. That's totally red. That's totally cool. That's red. I'm like, you're black. Okay, but you meet these girls and it's like that. You see it right away. It's funny, but it's like they like white guys and you know it. I don't know why, but for black people, it's embarrassing when we see other black people act like that. I don't know why. If you talk white, like that shit's so bad. Like, you talk really. You just be looking at them niggas, and they be dead. I met a nigga the other day that don't play spades. He doesn't know how to play spades. He's never played spades. I met a nigga that's never played spades. Yeah. I met a nigga that did. Anyway, yeah, black women. Let's stick to the subject. Black women dating white guys. I don't know what it is. Is it that black dudes don't want them? I can see that shit too. They kind of stuck up though. They kind of some stuck up bitches. Like, even if I got a couple of theories on that one. Either they've been brainwashed by the media so hard to thinking that being white is gonna get you everything and being black is gonna get you nothing. I know, you know what I mean? So they just make themselves white now. Like, well, if being white is going to make me a happier life, why not just be white and be around white people? I know that shit sounds kind of funny. And I think they are just like sucking up black women to be that way. Because not all black women are like that. It's a few, but it's quite a few out here in LA. Could they have seen so many images of the media of black men? Man, they got so much shit about black men. Unemployed, in jail, on the DL, fucking deadbeat dads, uneducated. I think I said that one already. Irresponsible, like, this is another thing they get on black dudes. They like black dudes just, they can't be, this is the thing that gets me, they can't be faithful. Like they like a nigga has to stick it. If he sees a woman, he has to fuck her. Like, we just some uncontrollable animals. All those stereotypes, like, damn, like, really? Like, we just some animals. Like, we just see women and rape women. Like, really? So black women They got all these stereotypes swirling in their head, and they see a black man, and it's right there. Like every time you see a black man, like those 20 stereotypes is just come to the forefront, and you just check for all those things. You ever been to prison? How's your credit? Or you got a job? Did you finish college? Are you gay? Are you sleeping with a lot of women? How many baby mamas you got? Are you living at home with mama? Every bad stereotype you can throw at a man, black man have. Everyone. Like you get the only good one we got is a big dick. That's it. The high sex drive one ain't a bad one. But I gotta tell women this. Most men don't cheat. There are some that do. There are quite a few that do. Most don't. And I mean most, I'm saying more than half. 51% of the men out there don't cheat. That's the lowest I don't know. Like, I don't want to say, it's not necessarily 51%, but at least I know half don't. It might be more than half, but it ain't less than half. That's my point. It ain't less than half. Anyway, so like I said, these black girls see these white guys, and you see these white boys on TV, and they have these fantasies, and they think these white guys are gonna save them. That's another thing. They don't think black men can save them. Women just want to be saved, dude. Like really, women just. When a woman is, I did this another video. When women are strong and independent, she's basically saying, I'm saving myself. So what the fuck I need with you for? Like, I can do this, I can save myself. I feel sorry for those women, bro. I really do. It's like, these women, they're saving up, you know, they bust their ass. Some of them don't have kids. That's what kills them. That's what kills. I tell you what. I was talking about the black women and white men. I tell you what, men. Listen to this. Marriage is big of a deal as marriage is. Women have to have kids. When I meet a woman who says she doesn't want to have kids, this is what I translate into. I feel like a loser. But instead of confessing that to you, I'm just going to say I'm happy with my situation. You know what I mean? It's like being blind and say, well, I'm glad I'm blind. Like nobody's glad to be blind. Like nobody, well, now that I'm blind, my life is better now. Nobody really says that shit. And if they do, they fucking lying. That's pretty much what that means. So when these women say, I don't want to have kids, dude, and that's how many men, you know, and it's a game out here. That's how many men know they can protect themselves. A woman can only eat you alive is if you marry her and you get divorced, and if you have kids and you leave. A lot of people say don't have kids and don't get married. It's a few videos out there that just tell you that, but that's kind of what I'm doing now. But that's your only defense. That's the only thing you can do to protect yourself. That's it. You know what I mean? The only way to win the game is to not play the game. This is the only game like that. The only way to win the game is to not play it. That's crazy, right? I don't like that. I don't like that at all. But yeah, I started off on white women and black. I gave my little theory on that, and then I went on to some other shit. But I'm gonna go ahead and get something to eat.